Hello friends, in this video we shall see the properties window of our NetBeans IDE. Any type of project that you build using the NetBeans IDE, in that project there will be different objects and the objects will have different properties. Most elements are represented by the nodes in either the projects view or the files view or the navigator view. For example, the Java and PHP classes, those classes will be visible in the projects view, in the files window in the form of the class files and the source files, and the navigator windows will show you the different members view and the beans view, etc. If the Java application or Java project has certain GUI forms, then that particular GUI based class will have different GUI elements in the swings library or the Java FX library, etc. Those elements will also have certain properties. Different libraries you may have incorporated in your project in the class path of your project. Those libraries will also have the properties. The HTML files will have different tags that can also be seen in the property sheet. So these property sheets will show the different properties of all these different objects. Where is the properties view or window that will appear in the NetBeans IDE? It is usually appearing on the right column, usually here. This is the property window. This property window will have two columns, one for the name of the property and the other for the value. Now most of the properties, some of the properties of course will be read-only properties, but most of the properties of any type of object, you will be able to modify the value pertaining to the property from here. And the beauty of this is that even if you modify the property here from the property sheet or in the property window, its effect will be automatically done in the source code of the object which is actually the result of a certain source file. So for example, if you have a button and if you change the name of the button, not the name of the button but the caption of the button, the size of the button, etc. from the property window, it will automatically be reflected in the object of the button that you create in the Java source file. So it is an easy way to manipulate the values associated with. Otherwise, what should you do if the property window is not available? Then what you should have to do, you have to go in the source file. Say for example, if you want to change the name of the caption of a button, so instead of this property window, you may have to call a certain function, like for example set title, isn't it? Button B1, if the name of the button is B1.setTitle, whatever value you want to give. So that's how you will have to do if the property window would not have been there. Okay, so that is the advantage of the property window. To change the property, what you have to do, simply choose the property and type the new value of that property right in front of the name of the property in the text box. Most of the properties are text based, so you just type there. Some of the properties are having the list. So if you click on that, a list box will appear and you either change or add the different values into the list box. Most of the properties will be having a property editor. So in front of that, there will be an ellipse. Ellipse is a collection of 3 dots. Click on that, a property editor window will pop up and you enter the values of the properties there. So it is a very useful feature of the properties windows to manipulate or modify or edit the properties associated, the values associated with the different properties of the different objects. What we shall do right now, choose a Java project, especially a project which is having a GUI based form in which there are certain swing elements like button or label, etc. and the properties associated with that particular GUI element we will modify using the property window and we shall see that the changes are automatically reflected back into the source file of that particular project. That particular Java file we will open source file and see that the changes have been automatically incorporated. So that is a matter of our practical exercise right in front of you.
The properties window, it is a very useful feature in our NetBeans IDE software, which will allow you to tweak or modify the different properties of any Java program or Java project element. For example, here we are choosing a JFrame object. So the properties is showing the JFrame properties. These are all the different properties that you can either view. Some of the properties may even be read only, and some you are able to change. And by making the changes here, it will automatically reflect into the source of the program. For example, let us have this property, the undecorated. What does it mean? If you check on this checkbox, the form will become undecorated. That means when the form is displayed, the minimize, maximize, close buttons will not be displayed, and the title bar also will not be displayed. So do you want that? Click on this. Name of the object is frame1. If you want to change, you can make changes here. Frame undecorated if you want or don't want. Opacity, opaqueness, preferred size 400 by 300. If you want to change, whatever size, I say 300 by 400. Immediately you will find that the size has changed. Resizable, do you want to make it resizable? When you run the program, by stretching the sides, whether you want the form to be resized or not, that also you can control. And these are the different properties of the frame, or rather the J frame object: maximum size, minimum size, location, etc. Okay, then you choose a form element like J text field. What are these properties and what are their values and how they can be changed? For instance, I have a border property. This is the border. Do you want to change it? These are the different types of borders you can use. Caret, while editing the cursor or the caret inside the text field, you want to appear how do you want to appear? Cursor. Enabled, is it enabled? That means can the user type into it? If you want to disable a text field, you can just remove that check mark, and so on. The margin, the size, the name, the opaqueness, selected text. If you select any text from the JText field, what will be the selection color? Horizontal size, vertical size, text. The text that is by default appearing in that is a JText field. You want to change, remove this. That will be removed. Okay, so likewise you can control the appearance of the form, that means the frame, and the frame element, the elements that are placed inside the frame. All of them can be controlled by changing or modifying the properties, right? And whatever changes you do in the designer, they will be reflected in the source program as well. Similarly, if you choose an index rather HTML file, the properties of the HTML file will also be displayed. Any element, any form project element you choose, its properties will be displayed here, and you can Like for example, the name is form 1. You can change that if you want. You say my form. It will change. The change will appear here. Right? So that is how you can control the properties of different elements of your project in NetBeans IDE.